Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Timberborn. I am so excited about this because Timberborn 1.0 came out, and so now everybody is super excited about it, and there's lots of new people playing the game. And I had to throw my hat in the ring and give this whole thing a whirl. This is probably gonna end up being like out of order with all my other like content. I have like a bunch of content that because I'm cool. I have content coming out. I might just put this in and kind of sneak it in. But this is Timberborn 1.0, and I'm super excited to try this and like all the new things that are out. I've watched some people play the early access 1.0, and it seems like it's really interesting. So I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna try to keep the videos a little bit shorter for this one. We'll see if I actually can handle that. So this is Folktails on the normal mode. I can't remember the name of the map right now. But yeah, let's get this started. Let's call this Excitement Village. I don't know. I'm making things up. But I gotta tell you, if you guys have not watched the intro or the opening to this 1.0 or 1.0, it was amazing. That was amazing. All right, so what do we got going on here? Let's take a little, look around and see. Oh, this is gonna be super easy to reservoir up, isn't it? Already seeing mega dams and whatnot. We've got water. It looks beautiful. We've got water sources over here, clean water coming on through, bad water diversion. Once you get to tunnels and things like that, won't be challenging at all to get that to go over this side of the map. Maybe, I'm just speculating here. But we've got water sources, we've got mine and ruins rather. Bad water sources up here. That's going to take that over here. Oh, we've got some new stuff that I don't really know anything about. Not even going to lie. That is a bad tide drain. Use out bad water during a bad tide. I know that you can build some stuff to keep it like contained. I don't actually know like how to do that, but that's going to be our biggest problem. Obviously, during a bad tide, when this turns into bad water, and then we're going to start spewing out bad water from here, that is somewhat problematic. It actually isn't that bad. We can, again, this requires dynamite, which of course takes a while to get to, but we can dynamite this out and maybe let that go off the side of the map there. And then we have like an underground bad water source there. Not too bad. Mines and ruins. Trees and trees and trees and trees. Um, oh, we got one of these things up here. The free power. That's kind of cool. That's pretty. Oh, this is an interesting idea. Interesting that they kind of gave like this as a possible like bad water diversion situation. You could dam it up here and then um, force it off the side of the map there. I don't know about that. Why is this like darker? Oh, okay, it was just like a little pool. Oh, okay. Oh, we are all the way at the bottom of the map, so we can't go deeper for our river. That's good to know. We've got berries, we've got trees. Stairs are going to be pretty important. Yeah, let's see. Let's get started here. I got the tutorial, engaged, and so we're gonna play. I'm gonna put this on single speed and see what the tutorial has to say. Um, I don't need that. Okay. Camera right and left, A and D. Okay. Okay, good. That was weird. My goodness, this is a silly tutorial. Okay, maybe I don't need this right now. Okay, so what we have to do real quick is we need water and food and wood. So what we are going to start doing, I'm actually going to go up here and start cutting this dead stuff down. Man, my accent is rough today. I don't know what exactly is happening, but I sound very funny in my own ears, I suppose. Let's lumberjack it up. We'll give them 2. Mark these trees for cutting. And we'll at least get started up here. We're gonna need a place to store it. So pile right there for right now. Store those logs. And let's get a gatherer flag going so that they can start getting us berries. Here. Up here because it can reach all of those berries. And let's give some berry storage right next to it. I assume berries go in a warehouse. House for now for berries. I'm probably like going too fast already. And let's get this going. While those are all, it definitely is weird having this up here. I am used to like looking down here for information about how my beavers are doing, but that's okay. Then I am going to get some water pumps going. Kind of interesting that they make it go yellow. That's okay. I'm just I don't need 2 for right yet, so we'll put a pause on that for when we get that built. Things are going in. Very good. Very good. What was I gonna do? A little concerned about this bad water drain. Yeah, bad water, and then it's gonna. Oh, imagine I can get it over there. Oh, something else that I should do though is I should build a dam. I should think about. Construction already lacks materials. Well, running into problems on the first moment of the first day. No, it's fine. I'm being melodic, aren't I? Let's see. What else do I know needs to get done? So much already, right? Like there's so much to do already. But the basics: food, water, and wood. So that is the important stuff. Science is important. Bad water is important. Research is actually really important. Maybe after I get this log pumper built and some storage vats. Got his small tanks for right now, and I will put them there. 2 small tanks. The other thing is, because this is the Folktails, you need to build shelter in order for them to continue to produce, as it were. So, get this unpaused. Let's get 2 pumps on the go. And so beaver storage, for want of a better word, becomes somewhat important because you want to make sure that you know, keep your population at a good level, I suppose. So I should actually start to think about housing. Only 12 logs. 12 logs for 3, and I need 4 of them. That's 48 logs. Maybe not just yet. Maybe not just yet. Let us get a little bit more stabilized, as it were. Let's see. Which we do still have 1 unemployed beaver, and this gatherer is sitting on their tuchus. So I wonder if it doesn't make sense to also start to cut down these trees over here. If you've watched any of my videos previously, don't love cutting down all of the trees to begin with. I get a little wee bit anxious as the case may be. Um, Cutting down like all of that are like natural. I just don't like doing it. I can't really exactly tell you why I don't like it, but I definitely know that I don't like it. All right, so we have water coming in. We have full berry storage. And we have, oh, how interesting. Storage. There's 0 out of 20 in the storage. Where it used to be there. Oh my, I swear, you guys, there we go. Outputs is 74. Inputs is 0. I don't know what that means at all. I don't know what that means. So that's interesting. Now that we've got some logs coming in, what I'm going to do is build more water storage and get started on dams, I think. So I'm just going to build this water storage here. I don't know exactly where my, housing is going to be yet, but at least for right now, that's okay. Now, I would like to build a dam across the shortest area. And to be honest with you, obviously, this is a big problem when a bad tide comes through. I think I am, just to make my life somewhat easy to begin with, damming here and farming here. I'll leave that over there. All right, let's take a look and see. Spiral stairs. I'm excited about that. What was I gonna do? Build a dam. I'm just gonna plop it on down right like that, back up some water, and they can start building because that is logs, but I have logs. So that's great. Let's see, what else can I do? Oh goodness, I paused my gatherer flag, which means they are hungry. And I just got an achievement. Doot doot doot. I wonder if there's anything else like interesting on the map. This is like one of the more easy ones, I would imagine. So it does have that geothermal vent up there, which is cool. And then it does have the bad tide drains over there, which is less than cool. Let me like, wow, so big. That's what she said. Waka waka. Sorry, I'm being inappropriate. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom because that's really how you can see. That's ruins or mines or whatever. That's our bad water drain. That's bad water. That's the geothermal. That's another mine. That's the water source. And that's it. Okay, so there's not like too much going on in this map, which is great. All right, these guys don't have anything to do, so they can get paused. And I think that we should build a farmhouse. So that is in food. The other thing I should do is build some inventors' huts. So let's see, science, inventor. Back it up right here. I'll build 2. I feel like I build everything. Oh, hold on. Before I build 2, 12 logs, 24. Okay. Right now I'm going to demolish this. But I can actually just build path, and and then we can get some inventors inventing. Excellent. We still have 2 beavers without anything to do. And I do like that this is, coming back. I'm very embarrassed that I have already. That's okay. Everything is going to be fine. Let's build an efficient farmhouse, and I'm going to put it right here. That has a huge reach. The dam has gone in. That's excellent. And I'm going to plant crops. Carrots, I suppose. I assume they can eat raw carrots. I'm sorry that you guys are hungry and sad. Yep, they can eat some raw carrots. And I'm just orienting myself. I still am very sad that they are ground. But those carrots are going in. That'll help. And our gatherer is gathering right away. Look at them go with their berries. Probably could use another gatherer flag. But gatherer flag. Nah, I'm fine. I think it's fine. Aren't doing anything. Cutting anything down. You're a lumberjack. Things are in room. Oh, that's why you're not cutting anything down. Oh, goodness gracious. It is what it is. It is how it goes. Now, let's see what else can I do to make my beavers' life happy. They are very hungry. And that is unfortunate. This is a terrible start. This is a terrible start to this playthrough. That's okay. I'll actually put a gatherer flag over here. How's that? How does that grab everyone? Food, gatherer flag, and I'll just put one here. And they can gather the berries while we're waiting for the carrots to grow. Now, something else, I can actually pause this for a second because we're waiting for that to grow. But do they eat the sunflowers raw? You would think that I would remember this, right? But I don't. Plant crops. Sunflowers. 5 days for 2 sunflower seeds can be eaten raw. Wow, that's a lot of information. Great. I'm going to put some sunflowers in then, and I'll get someone back in there working on that. How are we doing? We have 60 logs, so I think that it would not be a bad idea to get these beavers somehow. So let's see. Oh, because you are full. That's why you are sat on your butts. You can go find other jobs to do. I'm sure. About with. And that is good. And, oh, great. I'm back to a well-being of 0. I mean, come on. That's amazing. I am being very, very facetious. Okay, let's build some housing. Housing. I'm going to try to do this intelligently. I like that it goes, like, maybe it always did that, and I just don't realize. I'm going to try kind of like make this make sense from the get-go. There's 3. 3 times 3 is 9. I definitely need 1 more. So I'm kind of imagining this kind of like a little courtyard kind of situation is what I'm imagining. I don't know if it makes any sense, but again, that's just kind of what. How do you? Oh, you F, yeah, to like flip the. Yeah, so there we go. Now we've got storage for 12 beavers. One of them is sleeping on the floor. for right now. I think that's going to end up driving me crazy, but that's okay. All right. So now we've got that happening, and that's looking great. We need more trees, so go ahead and... Oh, this probably... Yeah, I can't get enough log. Oh, it has all the logs. There we go. Carrots are coming in. That is great. I'm going to have to build some storage for the crops that are coming in. So I need some carrot storage. Go find something else to do. And so can you. That's the thing about that's acceptable. I reached an average well-being of 4. Woohoo. I was about to say that there's just a lot of micromanaging at the beginning. I don't need this lumberjack flag. Well, I mean, down these trees. And then let them keep growing because, they're that kind of... Pine trees do that. I'll mark them for cutting. Right. And then, they'll, repopulate, kind of, is what I'm... All right. Good things. Food, not so bad. Oh, storage. I need carrot storage. So, one thing I've done in the past. Oh, I shouldn't have done this way. I'm gonna fix it right now because it's gonna irritate me. I don't. So I know that was less than intelligent. I had this, great idea, oh, I'm gonna make it like a courtyard, and then I forgot that you kind of would like to. There, and now they can have their housing back. Building is unstaffed. That lumberjack flag is unstaffed. That can be unstaffed. And the gatherer is unstaffed. That's okay for now because we've got... They're happy. We've got some... Okay, we've got a drought approaching already. I mean that was 15 days. I have been playing for 20 minutes. But we definitely have a drought approaching already. Testing proposition. I do have the dam in, which is good, and I think the dam is going to be good enough for the first drought to keep that doing its thing, which is great. Maybe I should get a few more tanks in. I'll put some water tanks here, and we'll have that for water, just to have, some more during. Okay, well, let's take a little bit of a slow down here, right? What have we accomplished? We do have food coming in. I still haven't built food storage. That's what. And so food storage, I think I'm gonna put here. Now, before I do anything too stupid, I'm going to find myself that a path there would be actually lovely. Yeah, medium warehouse already. 32 long. Sunflower. That down. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But storage for now. The question is, what should I put the storage for? Carrots or sunflower? Anything yet? Let's pause that for now. I have 8 logs in. That's fine. What could use it? Happy. Carrots. I can store up to 50 in there. What happens? Happy to see my food is going up. I think I'm gonna make this for carrots. Going. Okay. So a drought is coming, but I've got a dam in, so that is fine. Science is coming in. 267 already. That's like pretty solid if I do say so myself. Feel like power is the next day. Okay, so it's a 3-day drought. Let's pause and pause. Are irrigated. Good. That's what I'm glad and hoping to see. Hope we have enough water to last for those 3 days. I'm not overly concerned. Definitely have a small quantity of concern. What was the thing that I was just saying that I thought we would... Power, right. Power. What do these guys use? I know I like, yeah, planks. Yep. And then the power wheel. Gotta think about industrial zone. There's water over here. Interesting. Where is... I think that might have... Oh. Down here and build a dam. Now that's exactly what I'm going to do. The only problem is I don't have stairs yet. How much science is stairs? 70 science. It does require the planks, though. Planks require power and a... Okay, I need power. So you know what I'm going to do? Now I kind of know where things go. I use this area for this. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to pause YouTube. Are marked for cutting. And we're going to build another scientist. Alright, that's going to use up some of the logs, which is allow... I can build some industrial section. Power. But of course, I want... Oh, we have survived our first drought. That is super exciting. Not overly surprised. We have 15 beavers. No empty beds. We're gonna need some more. Okay, he's doing his thing. Let's take a look at these, this. I do think it is really cool that they tell you, like, how much it is gonna be. I'll put 2 there. And I will. Okay, they just need whoever the beaver is just needs to come and cut that single one down. Let's mark that down. Perfect. And then I will put a path in so they don't grow bad. Not a path. I want a power shaft. That there. And I will get rid of that one. And there we go. That's fine. It's too far from a district center for now. And I'm going to put the planker in. Skew. Oh man, it has to go like what? This way? Okay, I need more of these trees cut. Alright, that's fine by me. Trees. These ones still. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That. Oh my goodness. No. That needs to be cut. Removed. Alright, now I can put in the lumber mill. And I'm just going to put it right there for right now. And path on over. Try to make this make sense. But just small storage right now. It doesn't have to be intense. I have a tendency of going a little crazy with storage. So I'm trying to like rein it in, you know. All right. Now I think it maybe is time. Got a forester. Forester is 30 science, 7 planks. We should be making planks. Nope. Definitely need someone in there. Already. That is something that is not overly surprising to me. How's water? Oh no. Okay, we've got to be careful about what we're doing. The water pumpers are super prioritized. We're making planks. Oh yeah. And so that means that it is time for me to get the forester on the go. I'm going to stick him back here. That gives him a lot of coverage. Oh, my science is amazing. That there like that. Oh, that is a terrible location. And we are going to plant trees and bushes. I'm going to keep this pretty piney, I think. That nice and piney. Then we will do some chestnuts. That is a lot of trees. Excellent. Okay, now we've got to, we're going to take this and lower my science to there. And let's see. Berries are stored, so I can pause that gatherer. That's fine. Let's see. I actually like back. And I'm kind of seeing courtyard type situation. Making things up as I go. Housing, and I like that plan. I think that's a good plan. See how we're doing. Everyone is fed and sheltered. Oh, I can easily give them the wet fur bonus with some showers. Oh, this is a lot. Lever and a relay. Flow sensor, a depth sensor. Contamination center, chronometer. Sends a signal based on the weather. Oh, wow. Based on stock level or storage fill rate of a specified good. Interesting. Sends a signal based on science points? Wow. Makes noises. Shoots out fireworks. I like that. Time based. Put sequences. Oh my goodness. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. I'm gonna unlock this shower for 50 science points, and I'll just put it right there for them. I usually build things in twos, and there we go. All right, I've been yammering for half an hour, and I did promise myself that I would try to not make these quite as long as some of my other ones, but here is the start to my settlement here in 1.0. It's a very normal, looking settlement. We've got water, we've got food, we've got logs, which I need more of. I don't understand. Why are you sitting on your tush? Did I not? Oh my goodness. Hopefully that means that he'll have stuff to do. So we do have some trees coming in. These guys did their thing. Now they're probably sat on their butts because there's no trees. So they can go and do other jobs while other things grow in. Let me just pop in oaks here as things, I'm actually really pleased with the start to this settlement. It feels calm and smooth to me right now. I'm really pleased with how much science I have going on. I think that was a really good step. I'm happy with the fact that I have a planker. Less than happy that I don't really have a lot of logs right now. A little bit of a log crisis, but that's okay because I've got stuff in the works. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I also have this stuff over here too. I kind of forgot that that existed, but I do have, stuff over here. Food is coming in though. I'm pleased with the amount of food I have, so that's good. I've got my housing, survived my first drought. So yeah, there you go. I think that's a very successful episode 1 here in 1.0, and a very sort of normal start to this here map. The only things I've really got to work on are, that geothermal. I haven't done anything with that. And then this is going to definitely cause me some stress, I think. I think I'm going to put some, like, levees here to at least, like, direct it that way as a very first pass until I can figure out. I should probably start building that and designing that next time. Next time I will start to levee this. I might have to, like, levee in front of the that and just kind of direct it into this channel to get it to go off of the map during a bad tide. Um, Although, of course, like during a bad tide, it's going to come out. This is going to be all bad water until I divert it there. Talking too much. I'm talking too much, okay? Got a lot to do, a lot to think about, a lot to work on. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me on this very first episode of Timberborn 1.0. Very exciting. And yeah, we'll see how I do going forward. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.